Rona here at Windsor Park.
Second time, round one.
As I say, very, very exciting. Aaron Bowen's got that amateur pedigree, and we've seen in the past, Barry, very popular, and there's a pocket of fans I can see over to the right in the stands. So moving in the right direction, and he's ticking boxes.
He is, and you can see why he's popular, because he's a boxer, he's a guy who can box, but far too often doesn't want to box. I mean, him and Taylor Bevan in the semi-final of the Commonwealth Games was the best fight of the tournament. It was an absolute carnage of a fight. For an amateur contest, it was unbelievably tough. And as we've seen with Bowen again against another Welshman, James Todd, he doesn't like to do it the easy way, but he is a good boxer. He's undeniably strong. He hits hard, he hits correct, and he might be the real deal.
I'm certain that you're a fan of his style and the way he approaches fighters, Connor.
Listen, me and Aaron are good friends. I've shared the ring with him. We've done some sparring together, and I know how good he is, and I know what sort of how good of a boxing brain he's got. But like you say, he gives you value for money every time. I'm a massive fan of him, and I think he's a good lad and a great fighter. And I really hope to see him in titles before the end of the year or the start of the new year.
And he's like, offensively, he's fantastic, and it just needs to move his head a little bit more. I mean, and quite often it's what you do after the punch is almost important as the punch itself. So, you know, jab, slip, he can do it, he knows what to do, but when he hits you with a shot, I think he almost, like, not red mist exactly, but he zones in, doesn't he, on the target and things like, got you now.
I think his best punch is his jab. I was surprised when I sparred him just how well he finds a gap for the jab, and he changes his angle. He's never always one straight line. He always moves around the target and then picks it well.
I think already early on in this contest there are signs of defensive improvements. That slipping and sliding that you pointed out, Barry, he's tucking up nicely, taking the sting out of shots, and you can see he's been putting some work in the gym with Shani Singh.
Do you know what, we were waffling and all that, and he's boxing, and just as we're watching him, I'm thinking he's boxing really well, isn't he? Look how controlled and composed he is.
Yeah, and he finds a lovely uppercut left hook to the body. I think that's what he stopped his last guy with after they went to war.
Yeah, he's a terrific body puncher, James Todd. He finished that one in the 5th round of the 6th round. That was a left to the body.
Oh, really good there. Just the step out, but just the right judgment there to throw the uppercut through the middle.
Yeah, Rona, he looks like he felt that one just on the back foot. We've seen in the past, he's a very good finisher, Aaron Bowen. 4 stoppages inside the distance. Yeah, another one that was finished by that left to the body, his debut against Mateo Gomez.
Oh, good shot again. Again, it's just a lovely pace to the shot, so, you know, without loading up, you make sure he gets the right sort of speed to make you feel it.
Yeah, really, really good opening round that from Aaron Bowen. Showed us a bit of everything, didn't he, in that opener?
More importantly, picking his shots well, what he is really busy. So, like, Rona goes back to the corner thinking, God, that's only the first round.
I don't think he doesn't load up with his punches. I think he flows with it and punches repetitively over and over again, which works well.
But still turns into the shot, so he makes sure there's no lacking of weight in every punch he throws. But you're right, he uses his body, turns his body into the shot rather than tense up and push the punches out. It's all smooth rhythm to his work.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Yeah, Shani Singh in the corner there, giving instructions. Box Smart, Elite Gym.
Seconds out, round 2.
Second round here. In the middleweight division, Aaron Bowen, Carlos Rona from Argentina, and it was a very, very good opening round. We already pointed out that some defensive improvements from Bowen. Still early, but working well behind that lead hand. Connor, nice, sharp jab.
The thing is, he doesn't have to go to war. He's such a good boxer. He doesn't need to go to war. He just obviously gets caught up with the action and just gets carried away. But he's an amazing boxer.
Yeah, seeing some good work there. The jab upstairs, the right, straight right to the body of Rona. Good variation, Barry.
Yeah, he gets greedy of his own success, and I mean that's not a bad thing. I mean, you know, somewhere down the line that takes you over into the next stage, doesn't it? But Yeah, I think he's been controlled today, and I think in Rona, he throws us a good counter right hand I've seen in the past, but so taking the jab away, I think at Bowen is important. But how does he do it? Because Bowen, when Bowen steps in with it, he steps back out, so he makes you fall short. You really got to really almost overcommit with that right hand to land on the target.
He was last out in June. Yoko's Volk and the Yafai Rodriguez undercard. Before that, he beat Juan Cachero. That was in March. Lovely jab again from Bowen. Looking for that counter left hook inside the guard.
I tell you he's doing well, Bowen. He's covering it. He's using his forearms just to block and counter, not with the same hand. He's blocking and throwing with the right hand, throwing that left hook. So Rona can't get any momentum in his work. It's all single shots at best.
Speaking to Shani Singh this week, this is the second 8-rounder for Aaron Bowen. I think they'd like to move him to area sort of title level after this.
Got the distance wrong there, Bowen, for the first time.
It was Burnt Woods fighting free. Troy Coleman was the middle and area champ, but he's fighting Jimmy Sains for the vacant English title on October 17th, so that frees up that title. Again, lovely jab, Barry, from Bowen.
Yeah, I mean, boxing really well, and Rona's got no answer to anything.
Oh, lovely body shot.
And there's that left to the body, which Aaron Bowen is becoming famous for. Always manages to get round that right elbow of the orthodox fighter, and Rona, big deep breaths, trying to catch that breath, and there's a right hook upstairs, and the referee waves it off. Another tremendous finish from the man from Coventry, and his fans in the far corner there enjoyed that one, Barry.
Yeah, you just see there, even though it was the headshot that put him down, you haven't recovered from the body shot, you could see him still wincing for that shot. That body shot is tap and whip.
He just punches through the body. It's an amazing shot. He throws it really well.
But that little tap upstairs in Pong, all it does, it lifts your elbows a little bit, so it lifts your diaphragm, and that makes you more vulnerable to when you do get that whip right, you get the angle right on the shot. It's like it cuts you in half. It's a beautiful shot. The technique is fantastic. And that booming right hand there as well, the way he walked up to him, just with that long right hand. What you know? Tap, whip.
Oh, what a shot. Stunning. The accuracy, the speed, the placement. As I say, very, very textbook. He just acknowledges his fans, Aaron Bowen, as we see that finish again.
But the turn in the body, the way he taps it, he makes sure he rotates his shoulders fully, because then when he throws that left hook back, he gets the angle behind the elbow, and then that right hand to finish it there. He's covering up, he's already got the elbows, and rather than, he's waiting for the body shot, and he brings that right hand from there, right on the back of the ear. It's a lovely shot.
Yeah, that was really, really impressive. We said, didn't we, from the opening first few seconds, he was looking good, he was looking focused, and looking to do damage. Impressive fight there from Aaron Bowen. But he'll be thrilled, the team will be thrilled, so let's hand over to David.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eamon McGill reaches the count of 10 at 2 minutes and 35 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner by knockout. He's still undefeated, Aaron Bowen.
Yep, Aaron Bowen moves to 7-0, and that a very impressive victory over Carlos Rona from Argentina. He was switched on, he was focused, he looked hurtful. I mentioned there that was his second 8-rounder. Wants to move on to area titles now, and with performances like that, there's no doubt that he's ready, and you'd like to think he'd be able to push on beyond that level. Smiles all round, Shiny Singh, Aaron Bowen. Another big show as well for Bowen, that he's been able to showcase those skills. And we're going to hear from the victor, Aaron Bowen, who's with the handsome, suave Jamie Ward.
Thank you very much, Darren. I owe you that $5. I'll double it now. Aaron, congratulations. Listen, in your post-fight interviews, you've sometimes been a little bit critical of your own performance. How would you sum that one up tonight?
Again, a little critical. I'm struggling with the lower level, no disrespect, they're great operators, but I just think when I step up the class, English, British, European, I think I'll really shine. And that's shouldn't be an excuse, but I will be better. But good victory, and 100 people come in from Coventry to fly and see me. you know, that means the world to me, and Matchroom are making my dreams come true, so I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute.
Hurt him with that left hand to the body. That's become a little bit of an Aaron Bowen signature punch now, hasn't it?
Yeah, I look for it, and I wanna be known for that. So the body snatcher, that'd be nice. So I'm gonna look for that every fight, but obviously other things. But it's going great, and I hope it continues.
One thing I remember you always said from day one, you wanted to be remembered for how you approach fights from the opening bell, being entertaining. You've been critical defensively of your own work in the previous 6 fights. Did you feel a little bit tighter in here tonight?
Yeah, there was a moment in the ring and I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to have a fight because it was quiet. And he was telling me no, but I just thought, it's quiet, I don't like it quiet. I can't wait to watch the main event and hear that noise, because I know one day it's going to be in Coventry and it's going to be having it off in the middle of the ring. So.
And after a period of frustration with injury, that's your 3rd fight this year, your 2nd scheduled 8-rounder. Little title action next?
Oh yeah, I think we've been ordered for the Midlands title, so looking for that in November, so I can't wait.
Let's grab a quick word with the man who will make it happen, promoter Eddie Hearn. Eddie, firstly a word on the performance, and if it is the Midlands area title next, you believe at that level with respect at minimum, that's what Aaron's ready for?
Yeah, it was nice to see Aaron make it look easy. You know, I said to him after, you know, sometimes he likes to get involved too much. Obviously he's got all these incredible fans that travel with him, not just around the Midlands, but also now to Ireland, twice now to Belfast. And it's just, he did what he should be doing. You know, he's a quality prospect that should be getting rid of people like that quite comfortably and in clinical fashion. And that's exactly what he did. Now's the step up, the first 10-round fight at the end of November. Again, it's going to be a huge crowd. And, you know, we've got so many of these great young prospects that have massive fan bases from their home cities and towns. Aaron's one of them. And what that means is when we're ready for even English or British title eliminators, we're going to go and do our first show in Coventry with Aaron Bowen. And when we do, like we've seen the numbers even, you know, in Birmingham and over here, he'll sell out an arena on his own in Coventry. You know, that's what we want to do. Midlands area, English, British, it won't be too far. 2 or 3 fights, he'll be ready to move on and start thinking about challenging for a British title. And he's going to be a lot of fun watching him doing it, because he's one of the most exciting fighters out there. And yeah, not just British boxing, but Coventry. Get ready for some wild nights in 2026.
On a word to you then, Aaron, what type of journey do you want to take this loyal support on one day?
It started from the grassroots. So every amateur show we were selling out, and it's going to go all the way to the Rico Arena, the Coventry Building Society Arena. So let's get it.
Great performance, Aaron. Well done.
Well, it's safe to say Aaron Bowen loves to fight, and he's going to be